Well, it looks like we have somebody crying wolf, and I'm talking about John Elkann, the chairman of Stellantis. This guy's really got a set of balls, and I got to be honest with you, I can't believe this guy right now. To come out and say that it's the tariffs' fault, it's tariffs that is causing your company to have such a massive downturn. Let me just say something right here. Genius. You didn't even have tariffs when your company had already lost 50% of its value. 50% of the value went like this. Boo! Gone. Absolutely gone. That is on you allowing Carlos Tavares to get rid of all of your best selling products. The Challenger, the Charger, all of the Hemi products, the Hellcats, the Rams with V8s. Nobody is to blame for all of this but John Elkann. Because I seen this article on my way back from California yesterday, and I literally went, you have to be shitting me. So here's the article, right? I literally saw this and was like, there's no way that Elkann is this stupid. But you know what it also tells me? It tells me that what they're trying to ask for in terms of tariffs and things from the Trump administration ain't flying. They've already said, the quote-unquote de facto auto czar, Moreno has already told this group, look, you had time. You had time you knew what the president wanted. He ran on it. He's always done exactly what he said he was going to do. And now you got a guy who ran on it, got elected. You didn't think he was going to put tariffs on products from Canada and Mexico. He said he was going to do it. And then he gave you more time. He gave you time to get products in, and he gave you time to start the tooling at another facility here to get it in so that the tariffs wouldn't hit you that hard. You might only had 4 or 5 months of tariffs on those vehicles, and you could have ate that up with cash flow on your balance sheets. It still would have looked bad. Your numbers would be down, but Wall Street loves cash flow. Period. End of story. You could have cleaned that up. But you decided to play chicken with this guy. And now you're screwed. Now, yeah, you're gonna move some 1,500 production to Warren, right? And you're trying to figure out, well, damn, they don't want to shut down Sterling Heights because they get a lot of production out of there. But they're like, damn, we got the Ram Charger coming out of there. We got they could also build the Jeep Grand Cherokee version of the Ram Charger out of there too if they really wanted to. But you literally have the ability to run multiple products through Sterling Heights Assembly. You got to figure out something with this 2,500 and 3,500 Ram. Because now, with the tariffs and the costs, even though the parts and stuff that come back and forth across the border are exempt to the tariffs, that VIN, when it comes across the border, 25%. And it's staying. Which means Stellantis, even if it lowers prices on vehicles, is going to lose another 25% on top of it. It's why General Motors, they're already tooling up production here in the U.S. on their trucks, and Ford is doing the same thing. Why? Because they weren't so friggin' asinine to move all of their heavy-duty production out of the country. That was just absolutely stupid. And here's the thing. Now they're getting back to looking at following up a plan or a program that Sergio was talking about back in 2018. You could have already done this. You've had multiple opportunities. You knew you were mailing in the fourth quarter. Once this dude got elected, you literally had time, right? December, most of January, right? And then he gives you a pause on those tariffs, right? February, March, we're into April. That's 5 months. If you hauled ass and retooled something, let's say it took you 8 months to retool. You're only paying tariff for 3 months on the 2,500 and 3,500. You could have moved it. You could have moved it and it wouldn't have hurt you at all. Your workers would be excited. You'd be bringing back people that were laid off, which means the administration, because you're bringing back American workers, seeing that you're motivated to do the right thing here, would give you a break. What do though? Oh, no. You got to try to hit up your, fellow Italian and have the prime minister of Italy, you have Meloni, basically try to get Trump to give you a pass. And he said no. So now you're crying. You're on the board call. And here's the thing. This isn't just stuff that I'm seeing in the media. I'm getting this from my sources. This dude's crying over this because now he knows he has to make the move. And if he would have just did it already, but another bad decision is going to cost 8 months, 10 months, a year of revenue from your shareholders, from your pockets. Your stock continues to slide, still under $10. It's in the 9s. Could easily go back to the 8s. Stellantis is in trouble. And as much as I like what Tim Kuniskis is doing, and the V8s are coming back for Ram and the Dodge Charger and all these other vehicles, as much as I like all of that stuff that's happening, you only can do that. That's only going to work for so long, right? You're only going to be able to push this stuff, this excitement for so long. And you got to follow up with it. You got to do some things and show some money on the balance sheet because the stuff you're selling right now, nobody wants that crap. And you're running out of time. I could literally see Stellantis filing for bankruptcy before the end of this year. It could happen. I'll leave the question to you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I saw this article and I was literally like, you have to be kidding me that this guy is going to try to blame the issues that are going on with Stellantis on the president and their administration and tariffs. When your company had already lost 50% of its value before this guy even got friggin' elected. You're selling crap products. Nobody wants that EV crap. Wake the F up and get back to being who the hell we know that you are. You could do it. Hiring the wrong person for CEO, though, could be the death nail for that company. More on that soon. As always, stay petty, my friends.